between the two. The challenge there, though, is if you take a 20 megahertz piece of radio spectrum, and let's say you get 150 megabits per second with LTE usable bitrate over that, you need a CPRI capability in that fronthaul bandwidth over fibre of 2.5 gigabits per second to convey that. What we've achieved through this project, so with that same demand on the radio network, is the ability to do that with 180 megabits per second. So much more than a tenfold increase in the efficiency of how you would use the network bandwidth to connect the radio unit and the baseband unit together. And if you look at the specific tests we've been doing over GFAST, that means that works effectively over a 350 meter copper drop. So what that enables is very low cost access technology to be able to connect over existing copper, in our case, your centralized baseband units with your remote radio units. The other key advantage, and I think we shouldn't underestimate the importance of this. Today with CPRI, if that 150 megabits per second isn't being used and it's zero, you're still using the 2.5 gigabits per second in the fronthaul. With the vRAN solution and the trials and tests that we've done, with no traffic, you only need 5 megabits per second to keep it alive. So, significant benefits in how you use the access network there. We're also getting very encouraging latency solutions. So, we're particularly excited about the opportunities this presents for the capabilities that we've all talked about, and the early lab, slowly into field trial results are looking good and are definitely motivating us on to the next phase of field trials. But please go and have a look at it out in the exhibition.
We certainly will. Talking